Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. EJ DiMera's attempt to keep Arnold Feniger out of Rafe Hernandez's orbit is going to fail, according to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives, which run from December 30th to January 10th. Rafe will be shocked when he sees Arnold in the DiMera home during the week of December 30th to January 3rd. As a result, Arnold will eventually take over Rafe's life once more, which will make Jada Hunter suspicious of the guy she thinks is her fiancé. According to Days teasers, Gabby Hernandez will grudgingly attend a New Year's Eve party hosted by JJ Devereaux, but she won't be pleased that it will be hosted at EJ's house. Since Gabby and JJ are going to advance their romance, their true celebration will take place later. Although there will be some exciting scenes soon, it appears like Javi Hernandez may ruin JJ and Gabby's bedtime together the next morning. Let's talk about some more shockers on Days since there is still a ton of New Year's Eve chaos to cover. Since Chanel Dupree DiMera and Johnny DiMera will be hosting the party at the DiMera home, it goes without saying that Chanel would like Joy Wesley to attend. Joy may be used by Alex Kyriakis to incite jealousy in Stephanie Johnson because she will ultimately be his date for the evening. At the party, Stephanie will also kiss Philip Kyriakis, which will arouse Alex's jealous side. Behind closed doors, Philip and Stephanie will unleash their passion after leaving the festivities. Is Stephanie merely on the rebound and wishing she could be with Alex, despite her attempts to convince herself that she is falling for Philip once more? When Chanel returns to the DiMera mansion, she will hear Johnny and Joy talking about their sexy rendezvous. Chanel will grow enraged and demand the full story as it will become clear that something transpired between them. It appears that Johnny will at last explain his feelings and ask for forgiveness, but Chanel might threaten to divorce him. Chanel will shortly be going to Paulina Price's house to talk to her mother and find solace. Abe Carver will also offer Johnny some unexpected pity and counsel, possibly urging him to try to make amends and fight for his future with Chanel. Joy and Alex, on the other hand, will hit the sheets to feel better. Although it doesn't seem like it will have any actual significance, it will undoubtedly cause some embarrassment in the morning. They will continue to engage in flirtatious and heated exchanges with EJ and Belle Black. Though they haven't decided how they feel about one another yet, Belle and EJ will shortly start dating again. Holly Jonas will confide in Doug Williams III and receive some sympathy after learning of Sophia Choi's pregnancy and Tate Black's efforts to conceal it. When Sophia's mother finds out she is pregnant, Sophia and Tate will face additional criticism. Amy Choi will dismiss the possibility of an abortion and maintain that Tate will become a parent alongside Sophia. Naturally, Brady Black will also find out that he will soon become a grandfather and will be concerned about the mess Tate has created. Johnny will undoubtedly beg for another opportunity with Chanel over the week of January 6th to 10th, but it's unlikely that she would grant him one just yet. It will take some time for Johnny to leave the doghouse, even though Days teasers indicate that Chanel and Johnny will eventually mend their fractured marriage. Our DOL forecast indicates that Johnny will need to do some serious work first. Rafe will most likely be held captive while Arnold goes on the rampage pretending to be him. Will Arnold disrupt their wedding plans and destroy Rafe's relationship with Jada? Eventually, Holly and Doug will become closer, thus it's possible that they're preparing for their first kiss. Stay watch for updates on any developing drama, as Doug's outstanding debt may also put him in some risky situations. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, there will be some shocking romance news and contentious exchanges during the next 2 weeks. Ava was informed by Belle of the extent Kristen had gone to in order to keep Brady and Chloe apart. Ava reassured Belle that she could manage any situation that Kristen presented to her and that she wasn't scared of her. Jada received a call from Rafe in the police station, telling her that he would be bringing her a Christmas gift. Jada retorted mockingly, "Let me guess." Jada anticipated that Rafe would soon greet her, accompanied by a struggling Hattie. For questioning, Jada led Hattie into the interrogation room. Belle showed up before Jada could start and insisted on speaking with her client alone. Hattie smiled when Jada exited the room and inquired as to if Belle was her attorney. Jada angrily informed Rafe outside the interrogation chamber that Belle had halted the interview. She claimed that things would have probably turned out differently if Sean had taken Hattie into custody. She yelled at Rafe, "Some Christmas present," and then hurried away. Kristen was busy texting at the DiMera estate when EJ surprised her by entering the room for a drink. Kristen nearly dropped her phone and let out a yelp. She scolded EJ for entering the room like a herd of elephants as she turned to face him. EJ questioned Kristen about what she was concealing because he didn't think she was telling the truth about just messaging. Because she didn't trust EJ, Kristen growled that she was constantly keeping something from him. EJ changed the topic and complained that he had his own issues when Kristen mentioned that she had been guarding her phone due to DiMera business. His case against Mark had been ruined by someone. EJ claimed that Belle had sabotaged his opportunity to hold those responsible for the family's harm accountable. Additionally, he didn't want to add another defeat to his prosecutorial record. EJ reprimanded Kristen for not showing him any empathy after she made a joke about his impeccable reputation. Kristen apologized for the matter, but she stated there was nothing she could do. EJ didn't agree, and he asked Kristen to assist him discipline Belle. He thought that Kristen may terminate Belle's employment as a consultant for DiMera. Kristen was unable to see how the move would help her. Belle also stood for Philip, EJ reminded his sister. EJ said that in order to assist Philip, Belle might divulge business secrets. When Kristen objected, EJ suggested that she might retaliate against Brady by terminating Brady's sister. Kristen hinted that she had different ideas about Brady. Brady barged into the room and yelled at Kristen to go before EJ could extract any more information from her. Brady became enraged when Kristen insolently inquired about the outcome of their date, claiming that she already knew. Kristen hinted that since Brady was going on a date with a mafia princess, he should have anticipated it ending badly. EJ took a sip of his drink, enjoying the sight. Kristen laughed at the idea that she was participating in any of it after Brady accused her of interfering directly and brought up the texts that Ava had received. EJ intervened in the dispute by telling Brady to control Belle, his sister. Brady also snapped at EJ, but he knew Kristen wouldn't acknowledge anything. After wishing Kristen and EJ a dreadful day, he departed. EJ was eager to point out that Kristen had previously engaged in questionable phone behavior. Kristen persisted in her insistence that she had done nothing improper. Kristen threw up her hands in exasperation and left the room because EJ wasn't convinced. Along the way, she took out her phone once again. Later, someone knocked on the door as EJ was going down the stairs. "What the hell do you want?" he asked impatiently, barking at the invisible individual. After returning home, Brady gave Ava an update on his run-in with Kristen. Since Ava thought Kristen would tell her straight out not to hang out with Brady, she started to question whether Kristen actually sent the texts. Ava received another SMS immediately following her statement. "Remain away from Brady," it said.